Welcome to the Sahara Education A Night in Afghanistan live. Sorry, we're starting a little bit late. We had some computer issues, but we are ready to go. So we're going to take you on a tour of the auction and the art as well before we set you down. There we go. Yeah.
Is it gonna? Oh, but it's not gonna change. It's just a different video. But all my numbers are the same.
Yeah. That's why I just popped it on there. So okay, so here we are.
Up at 6:30.
Yeah, Tracy should be up there soon to say hi to everybody. And she has the script exactly the same as yours. So, it's like behind the scenes. If people want to watch this, be breaking things.
And they said, and she said, it has to be expressly conditioned. And I'm like, it's not magic language. You don't have to use the exact words. But if they have to tell them circumstances, the judge can tell them. Writing just the experience. You don't have to. The meaning of what is an expressly conditioned, she says it doesn't say expressly conditioned. It doesn't. So it's means like 35 years. 35 years. She's just gonna have to trust it just like whoa, like whoa. Yeah. said, with the judge there, I'm like, we're in there. What's fair? What can you tell in there? Because they really do. Yeah, so one of the things that I do at Paramount now that almost is facilitating the selection process. Like having a neutral facilitator that comes in and says, okay, but that this is where after the house all the criteria is out there. And what we're trying to do is harness the value to actually evaluate teams that they're using. That is something decision making in let's just say very
what used to be the Northgate Shopping Center. The Nordstrom sales were great.
set up and start.
Did you know how you found out where to?
Because they just
Oh, they never told me. Yeah. Okay, we'll find out. I was too. I was back when my husband had the outbreak. My husband
Is that in what year? February of 79?
79, yeah.
Or left around in something.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I basically, I just have they had these scenarios they worked up. One of them said, okay, they give us like no notice evacuation practice. And you go out and they have to down and a lot of stuff going on. They were expecting, no, not buses, I mean, well, that's what they told us. I just remember still was that in the States and yeah. Okay, no. Well, yeah, you're right. It wasn't this time. The university was outside their town itself. They held a lesson about half hour every day. And so I dropped my girls. Well, Sarah was teaching, so I had a child, Sarah, have Sarah every day. So I had a extra I had to get out fast and then first get to I went and I stood in front of the classroom door. I sit down, the lesson started now. It's like this front the door, it's so shocking. We did it. We had the lesson. I said, you want to go riot now? You can go riot. But you're having your lessons. I prepared it for you last night. Somebody had that weapon. Yeah. Yeah, it's right. But it was so funny.
Hello, everybody.
The response was like,
My name is Tracy Klinkroth, and I'm a member of the board of Sahar. I want to welcome you here. First and foremost, the food is ready, so make your way over to the right here and dish up. I just want to welcome you for the evening and thrilled to have you here tonight. This event is a celebration of the incredible work of Sahar, an organization that's near and dear to my heart. It's dedicated to empowering women and girls in Afghanistan through education and empowerment. And your presence here tonight not only honors Sahar's mission, but also helps create a brighter future for them. Tonight we do have an exciting lineup for you, which will start around 7 o'clock, so be mindful of that. We'll enjoy some amazing performances, share inspiring stories, and of course have the opportunity to bid on some fantastic auction items, which are over to the right. Speaking of which, I'm excited to announce that every person who places a bid in our silent auction will be entered to win 2 tickets to the 2025 Venice is Sinking Masquerade Ball, which I created, and it's really fun. So you want to bid on some items so that you can be in that. As you mingle, please don't forget to fill up on delicious food and refreshing drinks. The bar is out where you came in. And just a quick reminder, your drink tickets, which everyone should have gotten one, expires at 7 p.m. So be sure to use them before 7. And thank you, and please make your way over to get something to eat, and we'll start around 7. Thank you so much.
So, is he Afghan? No. Is he Afghan? Right? You don't know. Yeah.
Seems like Indian.
Doesn't
But yeah, I don't know him though.
Okay.
I just met him. But yeah, Indian stuff.
Okay. I did. She said, email me and I'll take your masks. Okay. So, I will tell you what I'm doing, which is actually same I am creating a business. I'm creating a business. Where some medical consulting is walking across the country. Good. And it's now me and this guy Jeff, who used to be in charge of the Olympic Capital projects in San Francisco Airport, and a woman who is very high up at a local first rep. Don't tell him. Yeah, I'm the same thing. But she's actually getting her notes like next week. And she's doing and I'm going to like do things. One, get ready and with this position that's so dominating, my team's this person. People are so Just educate teach people.
My daughter grew up here in the States. They didn't know. Not all the kids. So I used to go to get the pilot and then each one of the school and their job was one to put on a shirt. So they didn't, it wasn't until they got to the adults that they kind of got it. The average American kid. Yeah.
And so his colleagues in the leadership, it's not so safe to be
I was gonna ask, when you run
about 6 months later, we got a bill from LA and stuff to
we went out so fast. They had clothes on their backs.
we did not go out so fast. We spent the days
We went out early on, went out to got there about Christmas time. Got out. No, that's right. He was there in February. We told him. I remember it. I was hoping he'd be out before Valentine's Day. And that's he didn't stay that long. We got out, it was after Christmas, and my dad put the Christmas tree up. So bright. Outside, they were a mess by the time that was about 4 months of the sun and bleaching everything out. They were growing out of the nose. The chocolates that had the most size were still custody. Months later, I that I had sent that I never got. Maybe it wasn't the right. Oh, and copper. Yeah. No. So I took the rest of the suitcases and sent them later. It's like, oh, the were still, because we had just gotten there. When I had we both been there a couple of months. And so our big shipment and stuff, Michael had to stay back. It arrived after we left. And they got sent back here to get how many months. But then the girls had outgrown the two things. There were all these scams and stuff. And then I got her.
How are you guys? You feel like
Let's have a round of applause for Eric Roscoe on the rhubarb. Thank you, Eric. continue to get your food and kind of just be mindful of speakers if you are in line. Keep the conversation to a whisper. Welcome again, everyone, to a night in Afghanistan Gala. We're excited to be here for Sing for Freedom with you tonight. A special thanks to our sponsors who have contributed $14,000 to the matching fund for tonight. Thank you. Yes, round of applause. I feel like I'm at the Oscars. Please keep your applause for after I read all of them. Thank you to the Michael and Patty Myers Charitable Fund, the Miller Hall Partnership, the Buyer Z, hopefully I said that correctly, I apologize, Real Estate, and the Branch Moore Charitable Fund. Now to get the evening started, we have a special video guest here to open the evening before we begin our in-person program. U.S. Representative from Washington's 7th Congressional District, Pramila Jayapal.
I'm Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal, and I'm honored to represent Washington's 7th Congressional District in the House of Representatives, where I also serve as chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus. Thank you so much to Sahar for organizing this important event and for bringing together so many individuals who are dedicated to ensuring Afghan women and girls have access to education. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to take part in tonight's gala and just to share a few words with you all. We have all seen the painful examples of gender apartheid in Afghanistan. Girls forced to leave school after 6th grade and not allowed to continue their education. Women unable to visit parks, travel without a male family member, or even sing. Afghan women and girls are being stripped of their basic rights and freedoms, barred from expressing themselves in any form as they face systemic oppression. This discrimination is more than a set of laws. It is a mindset that degrades and devalues women and girls. Refusing to let Afghan girls access education does not mean just physically removing them from the classroom. It also means removing their voices completely from political discourse. It means denying women many of the tools needed to shape their own future, contribute to their communities, and make a difference. These are real lives. Mothers, daughters, sisters being stolen by oppressive forces. And despite the very real dangers they face, many of them are choosing to push back. They are organizing, they are advocating for their rights, and they're showing us just how brave they can be. And that is why I am so proud to support Sahar and the work you all do to empower these women and girls and give them access to an education that will help them thrive. Sahar's educational programs provide a lifeline to women and girls in Afghanistan, from coding classes to language assistance to health issues. Your work is instrumental in bringing about the change we wish to see. By impacting hundreds of Afghan girls per year, you are not only changing the lives of those girls, you are creating a ripple effect. When we give girls access to education, we allow them to become empowered. They learn to contribute meaningfully to their own goals, their families, and their communities. They stand up for themselves. Your work not only transforms individuals' lives, but it has a far-reaching effect that helps create a more equal and prosperous society years down the line. While we work to support your organization's work and the women on the ground fighting to learn, we also have to make it clear in the international community that these conditions are not okay. We need to loudly, forcefully, and consistently speak out against these oppressive policies and make sure that they are not replicated around the world or that they continue in Afghanistan. We have the power to make change, to advocate for policies that protect and uplift Afghan women, and to ensure that their fight for freedom, education, and equality is supported by our collective efforts. Together, we can work towards a world where every individual, regardless of gender, has the right to live freely, pursue their dreams, and contribute to the community they love. So let us all continue that work, and let us continue fighting this righteous fight, ensuring that oppressed women have access to the tools they need to succeed. We will keep building that momentum, organizing, and finding new ways to reach the women and girls who need help the most. Thank you to everyone here for singing for freedom with Sahar, and for all of your efforts to support this amazing cause. As you keep pushing forward, please know that I will be right alongside you in Congress every step of the way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Representative Jayapal. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that we welcome Fatima Hosseini. If she could please come forward. Fatima is an acclaimed Afghan Tehran-born artist whose work not only captivates the eye, but also speaks volumes about resilience and identity. We're thrilled to have a beautiful exhibit, if you've seen her photographs from her series Pearl and the Oyster, displayed in the foyer and throughout the room. It's a testament to her extraordinary talent and vision. Fatima's journey is truly inspiring. As one of the youngest recipients of the prestigious Hapatia International Award and a celebrated youth ambassador recognized by the Women's Forum in France, she is a powerful voice for change. She's a tireless advocate for women's and refugee rights, using her photography to shed light on crucial narratives, particularly those of the Afghan experience. Her work is a vibrant tapestry of color and storytelling that resonates on both national and international stages. We would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Fatima for her generous donation of a striking portrait and books to our auction, so please go put in your bid. Your support not only enhances our event, but also amplifies the important causes you champion through your art. Thank you, Fatima, for sharing your brilliance with us today. Let's give her a big Seattle welcome.
Hello, everyone. And thank you so much, Seattle, and the great people here to having me tonight, and also Sahar Foundation. It's a quite honor, but also sad and very painful to come on the stage to talk about the women of Afghanistan in this way, which is so sad and painful for me as I went back to Afghanistan to cover something different, but not war. So I'm Fatima. I was born in Iran, and as my grandparents left Afghanistan 50 years ago. And I grew up there. I studied at the University of Tehran, and this identity crisis were always with me and discovering home. And I went back to Afghanistan in 2015. And since then, I was between Tehran and Kabul. And I started my project not going through the cliche image of women of Afghanistan in burqa, a husband cutting the nose of a woman, or whatever you see on the Western media. So I went through the life of women there, the colors, the resilience, the beauty, and the hope that was really there, but always covered by the news of war, unfortunately. And I went through the life of women, which was not easy to be a photographer in Afghanistan, and also talking about women and covering their face and make them more visible. Even during the Republic, I had so many challenges with the patriarchal society to invite women, and a part of my project also were erased because so many men, a brother, a father, a husband called me that, how dare you to take the picture of our wife, our sister, or whatever. But I was there, I was living with the generation, with the hopes of love and hopes of freedom, and something that we could change something. But unfortunately, that didn't really, last a lot. And I went there to cover a story of a textile, the story of a hat, the story of an Afghan woman artist, and also the story of their eyes, which were captured in Kabul and other provinces. And this project started in 2015, but also stayed unfinished because right after the collapse of Republic in 2021, August 15, which is a very painful, dark day in Afghan nation history, that American government and international community left Afghanistan and left us to the hands of Taliban, not the all of people of Afghanistan, but a terrorist group that just target women. Yeah. So imagine I just suffered. I just went through so much to not talk about the burqa, not talk about Taliban, not put the Afghan women and reproducing the picture of the victimized frame from women of Afghanistan. But I come to a stage that my project, I left it behind. And all the women in my photos also left Afghanistan. And I also left to France, and I'm there for 3 years in exile. And just recently I came to New York as a scholar at Parsons. But I mean, whatever we left behind, just last night we had a discussion with two of my amazing friends here, that how sad and how unfair we lost everything. I mean, to be honest, maybe for you it's very strange a little bit, but to be honest, in the past 20 years, the women of Afghanistan were doing so much. I mean, we had our challenges. We were in a patriarchal society. We couldn't live as much as freedom that we have here, but at least women were doing something. We had women doctors, we had women teachers, we had women artists. I was walking the streets of Kabul with these beautiful, amazing women with their traditional clothes, and this is the color of the women of Afghanistan. They had the textile, the colors that you see, and not the black or the blue burqa that Taliban and the oppressions and the terrorist group just imposed us to wear. So, I mean, I left it behind, and my books are here, the only gift that I can offer to the women of Afghanistan and the freedom that we were experiencing, at least in the 2 decades of the Republic in Afghanistan. So now I'm in exile, working still on the resilience of women, not in Afghanistan, far from home, but in exile. And I'm a wanderer in the road of Silk Road and redefining my identity as a woman and talking about women in my photos and my stories. But today, it's so sad to stand here and talk about what Taliban is doing for women of Afghanistan in front of the world's eyes. And every day we go through different conferences, different talks, to talk that, help the women there. Women cannot go back to school, women cannot go back to university. And I was a teacher at Kabul University, and I remember that how much, I mean, me and my colleagues tried to change something at the art faculty, especially most of my students at the photography department were women. And today there is no art faculty anymore at the Kabul University. As I don't know, Taliban always target women in art, as they know that how much powerful it is. But at least we are trying, we are the pieces. I just met another amazing friend from Vancouver that we couldn't meet after the collapse, and the last time we met in Kabul. It's actually my heart aches for women of my country and for women of Afghanistan, but this is us separated, shattered, and collapsed, and every piece is every part of the world. But I mean, we all have a same message, this which is freedom for women and equality. And thank you for Sahar Foundation to bring us all together, and thank you all for listening to us and helping women of Afghanistan. And I hope you enjoyed my photos, and may all women of the world, and of course women of Afghanistan, stand tall. Thank you so much.
This photo you see here is part of our silent auction. So if you would like to bid on that, that's available. Thank you so much, Fatima. Now it's my honor to introduce a new member of the Sahar education team, Farzana Darwish. Farzana joins us as program manager and is excited to share her experience and enthusiasm with the cause we're all here to support. So let's have a warm welcome for Farzana.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Farzana Darwish, and it's an absolute honor for me to join Sahar's Education as the new project manager. Being here tonight is not just a privilege. It's a profound opportunity to connect with individuals who believe for the things that I do believe. And they believe in the transformative power of education. There's a Farsi saying that I always hold near to my heart. Bigger changes can always be traced back to the spark of small changes. This belief has changed and guided me throughout my life and my career. I have dedicated nearly a decade of my life in teaching, educating girls and women in Afghanistan. Growing up in Afghanistan, I have witnessed firsthand struggles that girls and women faces in getting an education. With my own mother having all daughters, she tirelessly taught us for the right to learn and success. I understood early on that education is not about knowledge. It is about empowerment, independence, and the ability to dream. I knew that education is the only way out of adversity, and it is the key to thriving even in the face of conflict and war. My journey in pursuit of education led me to obtain my first master's and a partial PhD in mathematics from India, and I recently have graduated from University of Pennsylvania. And this is my absolute honor that I graduated under the UNESCO Fellowship. I am one of millions of girls who do not have the same privilege in Afghanistan. Joining Sahar is like a natural extension of this journey for me. Sahar's mission, providing education for girls in Afghanistan, it deeply resonates with me. By supporting Afghan girls to get an education, we are giving them a chance to be leaders, innovators, and change makers in their families and communities. My hope for future is to see a generation of Afghan girls who can break free from the chains of oppression, gender apartheid, and patriarchy, and race to build a more equitable society. At Sahar, I'm excited to expand our programs, build partnership, and create opportunities for girls who have been denied to get an education. I envision a future where no girl has to fight for the chance to go to school. A future where education is not a privilege, but a fundamental right for every child, regardless of their circumstances. This is not a task that one organization or one individual can do alone. We need your support. Together, we can create these sparks of change to ensure that no one is left behind. Every contribution, every partnership, and every shared vision will bring us one step closer to a brighter and impactful future for all Afghan girls and their communities. And now, it's my great honor to introduce someone who has been leading these efforts with dedication and passion, Mitra Al-Khuzai. Mitra has been Thank you. Midra has been Sahar's executive director since 2022. She holds a bachelor's degree in political science and public administration from American University of Afghanistan. And she holds a master's degree in women and gender studies from Loyola University in Chicago, where she was a Fulbright scholar. Having lived and worked in Afghanistan for most of her life, Midra knows firsthand and critical role that education can play and transform girls' lives in Afghanistan. Please join me in welcoming Midral Kozai to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the kind introduction, Farzana. Hello and good evening. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedules to join us tonight in Sahar's Annual Gala. I am deeply grateful for your presence and your commitment to the education and empowerment of Afghan girls and women. Your dedication to our mission makes it possible, and your belief in a brighter future for Afghanistan fuels our work every day. It is an honor and privilege to stand here before you all as the Executive Director of Sahar Education. I have always been aware of my privileges, but I have never felt them as deeply as I do now. The very small things that I used to take for granted back home growing up are now privileges that millions of Afghan girls and women can only dream of. As an Afghan woman and immigrant in the United States, I stand here before you all in this beautiful, vibrant Afghan traditional dress. Even the colors I wear tonight and the cultural heritage that we Afghans have owned and cherished for over a century have become privileges in Afghanistan. In fact, me standing here speaking to you all in a language that is not my own, the very act of being here, standing, looking at you directly, envisioning a future for my two newborns where they have access to education has become a privilege. Can you imagine the simple act of existing freely and owning one's identity has become a privilege? I know you're all aware of the daily atrocities committed by the Taliban that are leading to the gender apartheid unfolding in Afghanistan. While information about these atrocities are easily available, even after the censorship that the Taliban have put in place, what is often missing is the narratives of Afghan women and how this gender apartheid is affecting every individual woman in Afghanistan. The feelings, emotions, experiences, and narratives of Afghan women are not easily found on